Rankings. You know, you see that on LSUODYSSEY.com, we really don't care about rankings that much. We mention, LSU beats top 7, sorry, not top 7, number 7 ranked Ole Miss, number 4 ranked Alabama, whatever it is, because that stuff matters. Outside of that, we really don't care until it becomes this type of a huge deal down to the wire, like 2019 LSU, where you had a team that was on the cusp, deserved that number 1 seed, earned that number 1 seed, and thankfully got the number 1 seed so that we would have that gimme game. You never know about injuries and things like that if you play a far tougher opponent in that first game. LSU probably still would have destroyed everybody. Point is, that's when it matters, and that's when we wrote about it in 2019. 2022, right now, isn't it insane that LSU are even in this position? It's amazing. LSU should be in this position every season. This is a perennial powerhouse program, but let's be realistic. The shape the program was in when Brian Kelly took over, I think just under a year now. I think on the 27th, it'll be the 1-year anniversary of Kelly's hire. The shape this program was in, the way he was able to turn it around with the players he was able to turn around. Can't say enough about the job he's done. Can't say enough about, the way that the players have played and reacted. And, the fact that this squad is a lot more talented than people gave it credit for. But, when you look at the rankings and the actual where LSU is put in these, okay, you don't have to worry anymore if you're an LSU fan, because really all that matters now is beating A&M and beating Georgia. The rest will take care of itself. Here's why. Because of the Tennessee loss, LSU will be number 4 entering that SEC title game. We will be number 4 because obviously one of Michigan or Ohio State will lose that game. I'm thinking more likely Ohio State might lose that game because they're more talented, obviously, but I feel like Michigan are maybe a more complete team. But Michigan usually lose these games, so Ohio State probably wins that game. And then LSU move up a spot into the number 4 spot going into that SEC title game. LSU will be ranked number 4 if we take care of business against A&M. So LSU ranked number 4 entering the SEC title game. Basically, if LSU win that game, ranked number 4, winning the SEC championship against the defending national title winners, already beating Alabama in a crazy, crazy game, throttling Ole Miss, number 7 Ole Miss, only losing to Florida State by that 1 point, losing to Tennessee, a team that have no relevancy anymore, under kind of some dubious circumstances in a cloud with, a player's health before the game. So you look at all these factors, there is no way LSU will need help, need assistance, a boost, or TCU to lose to get into the college football playoff, because you will have Georgia, who will be in there, either Ohio State or Michigan, TCU, and then LSU, if TCU are to win out and win the Big 12 championship. If not, then they likely move USC into that spot for TCU. And I think instead of keeping LSU at number 4, you could see us move up to number 3. Then again, with the 2 losses, they will probably just kind of as a sign of disrespect in a way, you got to prove it. They'll probably put us at number 4. So no matter what, these rankings, these positionings, all this hoopla, this debate, this analysis, save it. All that matters is if LSU beat Texas A&M and then beat Georgia. If they do it, they're in the college football playoff. LSU in the college football playoff in Brian Kelly's first season. If they can take care of Texas A&M, which should happen, and then take care of Georgia, which is going to be a monumental task, but is not impossible. Far from impossible. LSU can beat Georgia. All they have to do is make plays in the passing game, and the defense keeps it close. Get some big plays in the running game. Stop Georgia on offense. If you can do that, which this LSU team is more than capable of beating anybody on their day. Really, we haven't even seen the best game from this LSU team. We might see the most complete performance from this LSU team against Georgia, right when we need it the most. I think the second most complete game we saw was against Alabama, when we also needed it most. Then also against Florida, another game we really needed to turn that. That game turned the tide of the season. So, rankings, debate, analysis, Kirk Herbstreit, Reese Davis, all these people, it doesn't matter. All that matters is if LSU take care of business on Saturday.